your view about this new animal, if you like, new thing coming up? Not only Bitcoin, but blockchain, and so many things are coming up very, very quick on our way.
I think this subject brings to the fore the question is, what is money? What is money? And this is a very simple and at the same time very difficult question. But I think there is no dispute that anything that can function as a measure of value is money, regardless of whether it is materialistic, gold, silver, animals, wheat, salt, or Bitcoin. It's the same thing. If people accepted it as a measure of value, then it is money. There is one anthropologist who has written about certain islands in the Pacific in the old days. They used to have big carved stones as a medium of exchange, measure of value. And each one has his wealth, his money, in front of his house because it's too big. And when they sell or buy, they just come, say, this is yours. Now it becomes his. Sell, measure. And then he said, at once, these people have some problems in the small island they are in. So they had to move to another island. Of course, they took their wealth, monetary wealth with them. But one of the big stones fallen in the ocean. Couldn't recover it. They kept using it as money, although it is in the bottom of the, of the ocean. Why? Because this is it. This is the concept. Anything people accept as a measure of value, medium of exchange, then it becomes money. And this is, amazingly, was so clear in the minds of the classical scholars of fiqh. In the very early days, Malik ibn Anas has a statement, is narrated from him, that even if people accepted the hide of the camel as money, then it would not be allowed to be exchanged except hand in hand, like money. Because it becomes money. It is the value, measure of value. And Bitcoin is just the natural conclusion of a long journey from stones and salt and animals to gold and silver to paper money and then Bitcoin. But what is the secret of Bitcoin? The secret of Bitcoin is not inventing money. It did not do that. It is the blockchain. This is the secret. And the blockchain made it possible to transact in a very secure way. It is only lately that people are discovering that this is a huge development in security in transaction through the internet. I was reading an article in the New York Times, and he was saying that this blockchain will change everything to the point it will be just like the revolution of the internet itself. Okay? And it is threatening everything. Part of the banking services will no longer be provided by banks because it can be done through the blockchain directly. Blockchain is miraculous type of arrangement for security of transaction. SWIFT, you know the SWIFT, of course, every banker knows the SWIFT. It's the secure medium of transferring funds. Blockchain is much secure than SWIFT, and it will actually eliminate the need for SWIFT in the future. So this is the secret. But the concept of Bitcoin is just money like any other money. What made it successful is the fact that it is supported by a system where people can transact securely without the interference or the possibility of interference by any party into the transaction.
Okay.
Thank you.
So in your learned point of view, Bitcoin is a currency
It is.
and not a commodity
No.
and not any other asset classes
No.
altogether. Thank you, Sheikh.
And
Yeah.
it poses no Sharia question. I don't think there is any problem for anybody to use Bitcoin, and of course now it is being used. I even read that some of the McDonald's fast restaurants, fast food, they are accepting Bitcoin in America. So there is nothing absolutely wrong with using
Thank
Bitcoin.
you. Thank you, Sheikh. If I may